Hello and welcome to the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Those are words I get to say with my actual mouth. Anyway, let's just go into the options real quick. I need to check something. Yep, got that enabled. All right. So, this being an option is nice. It means if anyone has any untoward names, they won't be displayed, which is apparently important in this beta because we get shoved into a lobby with up to 99 other players, and there's no option to play the beta solo completely offline. Like, I mean, you can play solo, but not completely offline. But anyway, Outlander, there's no Monster Hunter language as an option for the languages here in the beta. It's still possible that it could be in the full game. I would be surprised if it wasn't. But anyway. So, I've already created my character. He's the same Redmond as he has been for the past few games. He's looking a little older than he did in World. Still got the same scars over his eye that he got from putting on Nergigante armor. I mean, fighting Nergigante? I don't know. And yeah. Also, something that amuses me. Time spent in character creation counts as playtime on a file. So you can see exactly how long it took me to get RedmondStache created. Game? There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do this.
Curbster, we can probably at least put ribbons on our sacred.
Nothing so far.
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
Hey! Over here!
Huh? Hey,
Over here, Hunter!
Your reputation precedes you, Hunter. I trust you know what I've called you here to discuss.
Yes, sir. The Forbidden Lands?
Indeed. But more precisely about the boy we rescued in the vicinity. Entry to the region itself has been restricted for 1,000 years. We thought it completely uninhabited. Any remnants of its ancient civilization rest solely in historical record. Now imagine our surprise to have discovered this boy. He claimed to be part of a clan, the Keepers. He said they have a village in a land we thought uninhabited for ages. A few years have passed, but the Academy, of course, has remained skeptical.
This village. Is there evidence it exists?
Nothing absolute, but the mysterious composition of the boy's pendant suggests it might. And as for how we came to rescue the boy,
Sir?
it seems a certain monster had forced him to flee. It attacked his village, and he escaped alone. Unfortunately, the underground tunnel he used to make his escape collapsed. We found him, took him in, and here we are.
Do we know the status of the village?
Unknown.
And of the monster?
Unknown. However, the scholars hypothesize that it may be a monster, which we thought to have perished long ago.
An extinct species?
They're calling it the White Wraith. The Guild has authorized the rescue of the Keepers and an investigation into this monster. I've selected you as a lead hunter for this expedition.
Thank you, sir.
I need to get a better beard.
Finding the village won't be easy. You'll need the proper guide. Speaking of which, I have an extra assignment for you.
Hello, my name is Alma. Come on. It's okay. Great. And you? As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great!
You bet.
I hope we find them soon.
Look!
So on the subject of Calico's talking actual words,
Time to push!
I'm fine with it actually. Like,
There's so many.
I did not at all like the voices they had in the trailer. But since we can, like, pitch it up and down.
They're exceptionally agitated. Could they be chasing something?
I was able to make one that I am fine with.
It's a person! Bring us closer!
And crash right into them!
We're still too far away!
What do we do? Hold on. What's that?
It's a bird.
That's all right.
Can you reach it?
I have to try.
I'm coming too!
Okay, here we are in gameplay.
Here we go. Hold on.
You gotta save that girl!
So, this is the PS5 version of the game, naturally. It's the PlayStation Plus early access. And what does that mean? Well, it means for one, Capcom decided to not wait for the PS5 Pro to be out before releasing this. I'm guessing what happened there is that Sony probably paid them to give them preferential treatment, but not enough to make them delay the beta entirely.
I know what to do.
But yeah, we got this on base PS5, not PS5 Pro. And that means that this is probably the worst this game will ever look
I'll cover you!
until we get it on some
Right on top!
less than incredible PCs.
Keep it up! On the flank! Right on top!
Real Sonic Bomb gameplay here.
The rocks too!
I bet we can bring those rocks down.
Yeah, the reason I bring up that this is likely to be the worst we'll see this game looking is the fact that I've already noticed some pop-in. Yeah, Outlander in Monster Hunter World we only got to carry 3 streamer pods at a time.
Here. You're okay now.
Smooth? Hey, it's okay. You're safe now.
Yo.
So much for this region being uninhabited.
It must be a type of flightless.
Isai. He's still in trouble. Isai? We were doing sacred practice. But then it came. And my brother, he... What came? One of the things that was chasing you earlier? It's okay. And your brother, where is he? He told me to run. And he stayed. Sounds like trouble, yeah?
Can you tell us where he is?
The sacred. He knows Isai's scent.
Let's find him.
I'm with you. Everyone else, focus on scouting for a campsite.
Understood. Just send a signal if you need backup.
We'll leave some supplies for you. I'll keep an eye on these two.
We're moving out.
Coming.
Please, take these people to save Isai.
We're counting on you.
Come with me, okay? Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Come on. Be careful out there! We will!
See you later!
We should prepare a bit, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, let me change my weapon.
Oh,
Wow, way to interrupt her dialogue with this tutorial thing. Let's see what she recommends for me. If she recommends not switch axe, we will know she is wrong. Also, nice dithering transparency on the tent there.
if you answer a few questions for me, I can get a better sense of your tastes and priorities, and think of the perfect weapon for you. How would you describe your fighting style?
The explosion at the end of a zero-sum discharge counts as oomph from a powerful blow, right?
And what do you look for in a weapon?
So, clearly this pigeonholes you into switch axe and charge blade. But sure, why not?
If offense is your first priority, then this weapon might be a good match.
Looks good.
Try out your weapon over here.
Once you've got a feel for the weapon, we'll head out.
We can head back to camp if you need to change your weapon.
Interesting. They've changed the combo. Spiral burst slash instead of an upswing. Wait, what? Okay, it does still go. I guess they changed the cadence of the button presses. Alright, we still amp our axe. Or I guess we amp our sword. Looks like the file pops getting added to the axe in amped mode has been left behind in Rise. Wait. The rising slashes, if you're holding a direction on the analog stick when you input them, you actually, like, take some steps to the side while doing them. That's interesting. And let's see. And it looks like we are not getting all the same morph attacks as we had in Rise either. That's a shame. Rise Switch Axe was my favorite iteration of this weapon. I wanted to see what was in the hole. Yeah, Rise Switch Axe is my favorite iteration of this weapon. It feels as though I'm not going to get to say the same for this version, but it's still here. Also, we can't even go fishing yet. 0 out of 10. And Curbster, my secondary weapon 100% is going to be hammer. Because Switch Axe and hammer have always been my go-tos. And now I get to use them both. Basically, I see the potential for Swax until the tail is cut. Then swap to hammer. You can go straight from a golf swing into spinning bludgeon. Neat. Interesting. Mighty charges. Fascinating. I'm Focus Blow Earthquake doesn't seem to be much, but then we go into Big Bang, I guess.
Have you chosen?
Alright, give me my Swax back. And now, bird. So, I note that the button to get on bird is up on the D-pad, which means every time we mount, we are literally executing the bird up command.
All right, let's have the sacred follow the scent. Wow, these sacred are quite intelligent. Give them a scent and they'll follow it on their own.
They're fast, too.
We can still drift.
Did you hear that?
licking him all over, huh? Thorn pods?
No! Stay away! Come on, bud. We have to run.
Go!
But I can't just leave him.
I'll help. Hurry! Caution, Capcom. You're taking damage from the problem.
Unfortunately, there's no tail to cut.
The guild authorizes you to immediately neutralize this threat.
It's targeting you. Be careful.
Okay, bigger mantle bugs exist for a little boost in health. I know how to axe mode. And I know how to sword mode. Oh, but attacking in axe mode recovers your sword juice? It does. Wait, is Zero Sum gone? Did they take away one of the most fun parts of Switch apps? They better not have. I'm amped, but I'm not getting Zero Sum. Maybe it has to be from focus mode.
It's going to attack.
So, that's an offset strike. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Still no Zero Sum. Where's my Zero Sum?
That wound was vulnerable.
Into the wound while I get his attention. Keep it up.
Ah. Right, it's R1.
Monster, over here. I'm the one you want.
That, focus strike didn't hit the wound most of the time. I'm glad that we still get part breaks in addition to just the wounds. It's kind of weird that they use the term broken for what you do to the wounds. Like, we break wounds. But I mean, who among us hasn't gotten a scab and then hit that scab on something again and broken it and thus made it go away and also stop bleeding. Wait, counter rising slash, that's new.
Now, engaging with the target.
Wait, we weren't in the quest before?
Moving to a new area.
You can use an SOS flare to call for support.
I'm not going to use an SOS flare. So these small monsters here get replaced by slimes if you turn on arachnophobia mode. Which, from what I've seen, one of their animations looks fairly suggestive when they are in slime mode instead of bug mode.
I'll just hop on. We should be safe when we're on the street.
Did I seriously? Yep, I wounded his butt. Well, that was definitely a satisfying focus strike. Seems wounds don't last too long. So, like, while you can hit them for additional damage without using focus strikes, they break pretty quick, so it doesn't seem like it would be too viable a strategy to just leave wounds as is.
Should be safe when we're on the safety.
Is there anything I can grab?
We want to trap it. Now's our chance.
Wow, that was some quick sharpening. Literally opened a new wound with my focus strike. Though, definitely I'm thinking the sword mode focus strike
Wait, almost there.
is the way to go. Definitely. A tasty steak. Which now increase your max health as well as your max stamina. I wounded his butt again. It seems difficult to keep my focus strikes actually on the target that I want. Because my focus strike attacks seem to have a pretty decent amount of forward momentum to them. So yeah, it's definitely not the type of thing I can get maximum damage out of without having good position. And now we carve monsters from on top of them instead of inside of them. I got a jaw and a hide plus and another jaw. Where's my item pouch? There it is. Item pouch. Where's my materials? That'd be in the field pouch, wouldn't it? Yeah. I like that we have actual real text for our items, or for our parts again. So yeah, we've got rare 6 parts here, so this is high rank hunts. Real high rank beta hours. Okay, so we get a certificate and some more parts. Yeah, we got some scale pluses with enhanced durability. Stout bones. Yep, real high rank beta hours.
We're over here.
Execute bird up command.
It's safe now.
There. Thank the winds.
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
Wait. Hold on. Did you really do that? There's no way you should have been able to. So, how?
We came because your sister said you were in trouble.
Nona! Where is she?
She's safe, don't worry.
We'll take you to her, all right?
Hey! You made it! What a fascinating creature.
Any trouble finding us?
None at all, thanks to your flair.
You must be Isai. Please, this way.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Hey, Hunter. Back already? Good work.
Hey, your sister's just over there.
She's been worried, Sec. Hurry.
This is a pretty well-protected spot.
We could do a lot worse for an interim camp. This way.
Just a quick turn, I'm telling you. We just need some space. She's fine.
But she needs aftercare.
Which we're perfectly capable of.
Nona!
Isai, you're okay!
The winds.
You see? She's fine. Now scram. Go. Back to your stations. They'll fill us in later.
I didn't properly thank you before. Everything just happened so fast. I didn't know what to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
I'm Isai. My sister and I are from a nearby village.
My name is Nona. It's wonderful to meet you. I'm Alma. The others and I are here on a search. We're from a place far out west.
How did you end up in that situation back there?
Oh, it was all my fault. I was careless. I was helping Nona with writing practice, and the Chotacabra snuck up on us.
Wait,
I
what?
told Nona to run for it while I got its attention. But when my Sacred and I tried to get away, he slipped, and we fell into that cave. And so, who exactly are the two of you?
Oh, right. We must have really surprised you earlier.
Forgive me for my lack of understanding, but do you use those tools? I've never seen anything like that before.
Back where we're from, specialists use these tools to protect others from large creatures. With the understanding that they're never to be brandished at other people, of course. Only those with special permission are allowed to use them.
Tools? Specialists? Permission? It's all new to me. But I'm just glad you were there.
So, voice said Chotacabra. Text said giant toad. I imagine that's a beta thing. Also, the tools he refers to, I believe, is our weapon. And for a switch axe, totally makes sense that he's never seen its like before. But for one that's just like... If I was using sword and shield, for instance, I feel like that line would be a little bit more out of place. Like, maybe a great sword he would never have seen its like because it's really, really big. But a sword and shield, like, it's the most basic of basics. I'm sure he has seen a shield in his life. I'm positive. And I am also positive he has seen a knife of some sort.
Where's this village you say you're from?
It's just a short distance away by Sacred. Nona and I live there with our grandmother.
Would you happen to know of a tribe called the Keepers?
The Keepers? No, I don't. Sorry.
I see. Well, that's okay. We're actually helping our friend here find his home. His people. They're called the Keepers.
The Keepers, huh? Sorry. I don't remember ever hearing that name before. But our elder... she might know something.
Did you train them in your village?
I only pressed X once, game.
Yes. We raised them from eggs and trained them ourselves. They're invaluable to us as companions.
They're so intelligent. They really came through for us back there.
I know, right? They're great at sensing and avoiding trouble. And at remembering scents. But they're pretty tricky to handle. So not everyone's cut out for riding them. Take this guy, for example. He won't let just anyone ride him. He's almost too smart for his own good.
You say this guy, but...
When I saw him take to you so easily, I was really impressed. He must have a gift.
There was no secret on screen when he said this guy.
Thanks for letting us borrow your Sacred earlier. They were a tremendous help.
And there's the text that got skipped.
Did you train them in...
Yeah, but they're... Take this. So, when I saw...
That won't do to keep you talking. Let's take a look at those wounds.
Why don't we have a look around base camp?
So, Curbster, what you have to think about with regards to this beta is, by all reports, it's basically the same build that's been going around conventions for the past couple months. So, like, the first time we got a glimpse of this beta was, like, nearly half a year before the game came out. And you can bet that they were working on specifically this beta build alongside the actual main game build for many months beforehand. So chances are any issues we see in this beta, they will have had around a year, if not more, to address by the time the game comes out. So there's that. And then there's also the fact that, once again, the system that I am playing this on, other than weaker PCs, like, this is the lowest spec version of this game, basically. So, like, in a few days, when I get to play the beta on PC, we'll get to see what it's really capable of, for example.
Hey there, Hunter.
Hi.
We've confirmed sightings of Doshagama, fierce monsters with a nasty temperament here in the plains. As it's likely they're traveling in a pack, we've been authorized to deal with the threat before it gets out of control. I've marked the target on your map. For now, let's make for that location. Take these two while you're at it. I'm sure you'll find them useful.
Got it.
Yeah, I said earlier... I don't want to be in a lobby. I said earlier I need to get a better beard. This beard
Selected your weapons? If not, you can do so in the
is a
tent
little
over
too
there.
scraggly for my tastes.
You can equip both a primary and secondary weapon. Use this to your advantage. depending
There
on the
was
situation.
a beard that I liked better in the character creator. The problem was that none of the mustaches actually connected to the beard, which is something I don't like. So, like, I'm gonna have to re-look at all the options. Okay. So, secondary weapon. Let's get that hammer. Ooh. 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 We've stepped back away from showing true raw. Stop doing that, Capcom. Pick one and stick with it. And specifically stick with true raw. Also, it looks like all of the weapons here in the demo come with Speed Sharp 1 on the weapon, which is neat. And our armor, we got Stun Res 1, Divine Blessing 1, Divine Blessing 2, Stamina Surge 1, and oh, Divine Blessing 3. Curbster, the reason Redmond now speaks is just because he's being entrusted with stuff, and he's realized that when he's interacting with other people, it's more helpful to speak than to grunt. There's nothing magic about it. He was just always a kind of quiet guy. Now he's just coming out of his shell somewhat with age and experience. He still doesn't talk that much. Okay, so we can make our Palico not stick around. Also, we can equip the male or female versions of any armor, but... Oh, interesting. They don't actually show the icons here. in the character creator, they let us choose which armors we were putting on, or at least which of the Hope armors, for each given slot. And the male and female versions were denoted with a yellow diamond and a green circle. So we aren't male and female anymore. No, we are diamonds and circles. Okay, so we can ditch 1 point of stun res for 1 point of free meal. That would be nice if I was doing much eating. A point of speed eating. That's actually nicer than free meal, honestly. Or a point of bombardier. Not that bombardier really matters, I don't think. Yeah, just explosive items. So yeah, I don't care about that. But hey, a point of speed eating is nice and appreciated. I don't like that, though. Honestly, the female hat seems better. I'll go with it. And that is the nice part about being able to equip either the male or female versions of any armor. You get to choose which one you think looks better on specifically your character. And then for our chest, we can go Divine Blessing 1, Free Meal 1, Speed Eating 1, or Stamina Surge. So Stamina Surge is stamina recovery speed, which I did have a couple instances during that Chatacabra hunt where my stamina was not great. I think that was mostly because I didn't eat any rations or steaks at the start, so I was starting with a lower cap. Oh, interesting. The things have set bonus. So, Master Gatherer from Chatacabra. What's Powerhouse? Attack plus 10 after a successful power clash or offset attack. So, with a switch axe, we can't power clash, and I don't think we can with a hammer either, but we absolutely can offset attack, so... And offset attacks seem to be very useful. I should actually be trying to use them more. So I think I'm going to have to try and go for 3-piece Doshaguma. But I do like speed eating. So there's that, or there's that. Okay, that is not nearly enough material. Let's... Even that is a little lacking. Our undershirt is showing in multiple places. Which, by the way, it's nice. They let us have an undershirt and tights if we want, so that our character doesn't show so much skin. Yeah, let's go with this. Stamina Surge is helpful. But that means that if I want that Doshaguma's Might, I need to have it on the other 3 pieces. Okay, so we can have really fuzzy arms, or we can have less fuzzy arms. Though the really fuzzy fits the bulk of our shoulders better, so. And the waist, rec speed. Wait. Okay. So, full Chatacabra gives speed eating 3, stamina surge 1, or no, was it recover? Yeah, stamina surge 1 and recovery speed 1. Not bad. Honestly, Chatacabra seems a fairly good, just comfort set. Get a point of free meal on the legs. Oh wait, Doshaguma's Might, you only need 2-piece for it. Which means I can go for stun res legs? Hey, they fit with the chest. This actually doesn't look terrible. Honestly, I think the helmet might need replacing, though. As much as speed eating is nice, I didn't do enough of it for it to really matter too much. Yeah, that hood doesn't really work with the rest of the armor, so let's just go with the little mask thing that is barely visible, except for when it jiggles around. Also, our scout fly cage jiggles around with lots and lots of physics. I feel bad for our scout flies now. Also, there's so many physics parts on our equipment now. This is the power of PS5. Okay, so we can give Stache a different weapon. And it looks like our choices are 3 blunt and 1 severing. And beyond that, the only difference is their appearance. Where even is it? There it is. Ah, so equipment preview lets us actually see the thing. Not gonna lie, the Chataclobber is adorable. Oh, and it's even got a little physics jaw. The upper jaw. Can't believe Capcom even applied physics to cat weaponry. Yeah, let's go with the Balahar. No. Let's do the Chataclobber. It's A, too cute, and B, a source of stun. I can probably cut tails fine on my own. Though I imagine in this beta, the only thing that I might conceivably cut the tail on is a Balahara. That is quite the main. I might have to go full Chatacopra for this cat. Too cute to pass up. Yep, confirmed. Too cute to pass up. Also, notable. See how long Stache's tail is? We got a new long tail option for cats. Yeah, Curbster, what you are looking at right now, I am playing this on 120 Hz TV, but I have 120 Hz mode disabled on the PS5, because that's the only way that I could get my capture card to actually accept the 4K 60 non-HDR for some reason. If I turned HDR on, it would accept it with 120 Hz at 4K. But when I turned HDR off, it was just like, no, I will not accept this. You're playing in 1080p. When I was not. So actually, what you're looking at right now is what the game looks like when it is running specifically set to 60 FPS, not allowed to go higher. So the performance you see on this stream is how it runs on a non-120 Hz display. And we can grill a meal. Ooh, what quests can we post? Well, if we can have it be only support hunters, then we can set it to max members 4. But that doesn't matter. No quests. That's a lot of quests. Though actually, this gives us a good idea of what's available here in the beta. So there's Ray Dow. There's probably also Ray Dow, but not specifically noted as such. I guess maybe this player has seen the Ray Dow, and this player hasn't, and that's why the Ray Dow is sometimes question marks and sometimes not. Even though they say hunt the question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, even for the ones where it says investigate the Raidao. Interesting. Also worthy of note, monsters have different star numbers above them. So, like, we've got a 2-star Doshaguma, a 3-star Doshaguma, a 4-star Doshaguma. 3-star and 4-star Balahara. Though it looks like they never get out of their quest rank. So, like, Chatacabra is always 1-star. Doshaguma is always 2-star. Balahara is always 2-star. Raidao always 3-star. So I wonder what the different star levels on an individual monster basis mean. Wait, does this Doshaguma quest just automatically reward you with a Doshaguma gem? A beast gem? Yeah, apparently it does. Neat. Also, we've got a non-alpha Doshaguma hunt that is more stars and better rewards than alpha Doshaguma hunts. Yeah, that's fascinating, is what it is, seeing all the different possibilities. And let's go ahead and grill a meal. Okay, use my rations. Add additional ingredients to make it better. Finishing touches to make it even better. Okay, so these are rations, which is weird because there's also an item called a ration. I like that they show us what they do. So clearly we're going for attack. And we've got drool shrooms to give us black belt. Or mud shrimps to give us apparently freaking evasion +1. I mean, yeah, let's toss some mud shrimp on this meat. And then we can get immunizer or medic or negate the effects of hot or cold climates and increase defense while in such areas. Though, we're not going to be in such areas in this here beta, so let's go with medic. Toss some shrimp on our steak, drizzle it with honey, and then take a bite of specifically only the steak with no shrimp. I guess the shrimp is just a garnish.
Mind if I hop on?
So there's a Doshaguma over there. Hello? I don't care if that's our target. We've got a Raidao here.
I gathered some materials too. Check their sacred's pouch.
This thing sounds so interesting. Okay, I'm definitely feeling some frame drops here. small monster got in my way. I do like that they have, as an option for your radial menu, optimal health recovery item. So I'm guessing it'll do whatever gives the biggest heal without overhealing.
Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off.
I've wounded his face. Okay, so apparently once you've got a part wounded, you can do a draw finisher. Back here, you. You, didn't go very far, did you? That's close.
I got it covered.
Okay, so it looks like dodging to the outside of that wing attack is preferable. Actually, that wing attack just seems to be a fairly thin hit zone, or hitbox to begin with. Trying to do an offset attack. Really need to get used to the fact that it takes longer for the upswing to come out now. Ow. This guy's attacks actually seem quite manageable. So apparently we've got someone speaking German in the lobby. Kinda wish we could turn off lobby chat entirely. Is this taking me to the... I want the way down. Shagama can shove it. We're here for Ray Dow. So they turn Ray Dow's face into a free weak point after it does its railgun attack.
Terrain there! I think we can use it in combat!
Terrain where? Terrain there? Terrain there. Also terrain there. Okay, range isn't as large as it looks like it ought to be. How did I get my camera stuck on this guy? Interesting. It feels like we don't jump as far as we used to off of ledges. It also feels like this Ray Dow doesn't want to do a whole lot of actual moving around. Is he limping or just making noises and moving weirdly? Looks like it's the latter. Execute bird up. So we do have ghillie mantles, but only ghillie mantles. Ow. Okay, so that one has a bigger radius than the rest.
Are you okay? Where does it hurt?
I'll put away the materials we found.
I found a bunch too.
There's our buddy. The monsters are fighting each other, you say? Who's fighting whom? Oh, was Ray Dow just railgunning a passing Chatacabra? Casually doing 1,000 damage to this frog. So it seems when monsters leave the area, they don't necessarily go very far. Yep, we do still have that. The sword jump and descend from sliding. Okay, how long does he stay down after being flashed? The answer is actual amount of time. You flash a monster and they stay down for more than like half a second. Which means flashes are back, baby. There it is. So it seems if you do the focus attack on him after he does his railgun, it's just guaranteed knockdown. Provided you get it in time. Oh, that was a small monster carcass. I was like, what is this sticking out of the ground? And then I saw it was carvable, so I instinctually pressed the button. I was thinking maybe I had actually managed to cut off a spike from this guy's tail or something, but no. Okay, maybe it's just if you do any focus attack, it gets a free knockdown. So something I need to realize about focus attacking with sword mode is while it's really strong, it kills my sword juice. And I can't go right back into sword mode. Oh, we got a real tail cut! Take that, Rise. I need to get the button bumped for a focus attack down. I keep on doing, like, hold L2 and press triangle, which isn't it. It's hold L2 and press R1. The Ray Dow left!
What forces could have shaped it this way?
Well, at least I cut his tail. And, like, it was an actual real tail cut and not a fake one. Oh, they show how long they're gonna stay on the map.
This must be how the wind feels.
Well, let's go for this Balahara. So as far as I can tell, this thing just can't see us. It might be blind, judging by the way it was looking around instead of doing it. Interesting. The way it moves its tail. It's fascinating.
Hang on tight! Don't get shaken off!
So it seems the strategy with mounting is going to be just create as many wounds as you can and then pop one of them. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to spew whatever that was through his tail. So offset attacks would be easier to perform if the wind-up wasn't like a year long. But then again, the wind-up seems to mostly match the monster's wind-ups. Can I not be sand vortex while the thing isn't even down there? Curbster, there absolutely will be an alpha version of Valhalla. We've seen it in trailers. I just got a whole ass Valhalla skull from a living Valhalla. Wait, seriously? That burst still did damage to his tail. It was nowhere near him. So I guess, it's just guaranteed damage, huh? So, this third hit of the basic combo in Axe mode actually restores a lot of sword juice. And we're back to normal Water Blade instead of Rise Water Blade.
This'll freshen you up quick.
What does a paint pot even do? Like, sure, we can paint. I guess it puts a little painty coat on specifically the one you hit, so maybe it's just for tracking which one of a group you're trying to get. That seems likely. Because, like, when you can have a herd of Doshagama where there's, like, 5 of them, it can be helpful to keep track of a specific one. So I guess that's what paint pods are for. Considering we already see this guy on the map. So yeah, we get a... Okay, I guess the painty effect doesn't stick around on him for very long, but it does stay on his icon on the map. Now, where's that tail? It's way over here. Yeah, look, we got another real tail chunk.
I'll ride with you.
It's not nothing. Oh hey, the Ray Dow is gone, but his tail chunk is still here. Someone's tired. I like that Alma is out here on the map, but staying at least somewhat distant. Like, she's here, but she's keeping herself at a safe distance from which she can observe. It's neat. So it looks like 3 heavy stabs creates a wound. Wrong side of the tail actually taking advantage of this movement. Okay, so focus strikes are not always a thing. Okay, so Valhara is not blind. We have learned this now. It looks like it doesn't stay blind or blinded for long when you flash it. It just did a little bit of floating. Seems their implementation of low to the ground Leviathan skeletons is imperfect when it comes to steep slopes. But I'm glad that it's here, considering that the difficulty of implementing it is what they specifically cited for why laggy hadn't shown up in any of the 5th gen games. Like, they tried to bring it, but the fact that it had so much of its body in contact with the ground made it difficult to implement. I actually really like that you can see all of the dirt still clinging to this guy's body immediately after he pops out of the ground. And killed him with rocks. I don't know what an ancient wyvern coin is, but I got one. The fact that the map is actually 3D is pretty neat, but also a little disorienting. Before we go for the Doshagama, there's something I need to check here in the desert. Wow, the tail's still here, and it's looking kind of gooey now. I'm guessing this is how they show that a part is, like, decaying. And it's gonna disappear before too long. I wonder, is Raydow's tail still in this oasis? Nope, it is gone. is this? Sacred, stop running! I thought pressing down was supposed to turn off auto move, but apparently it doesn't. This bird just doesn't want to hold still. So, that's aloe, not cactus. But it is a succulent. Which means there's a chance we could see a Blos. Yeah, I kind of just want to explore around. Curbster, we've already got it confirmed that swimming is in this game, just not aquatic combat. But there's a place in, I believe, this very map where you can go swimming around in a big pool of water and gather stuff while underwater.
I'll just hop off for now.
Okay, I think what I need to do is turn off my target for Bird to be willing to stop moving. I guess we can also stop with R2. That's an option. But, like, I want to stop by just not holding a direction on the analog stick, thanks. Let me choose when my bird stops. Oh, hey.
Please don't let it stop me.
Got to watch the raptors bully a toad. Oh, hey, we found the town. Baby secret. Can I steal it? I cannot steal it. I can't aim my capture net right now. The storm's coming, you say? Does that mean another Ray Dow is coming? Also, wow, yeah, there's definitely some, level of detail change going on with distance with regards to, like, these furs on the ground. Interesting. The map unloaded and then reloaded, so I guess while you're in town, it probably does have things at least somewhat unloaded. And then when you transition to leaving town, it kicks in the actual big load. That does look like a tail to me. Just looking around, making sure there's no flying wyverns anywhere nearby. And okay, it's Doshakuma time. Wonder where his buddies went. Okay, I now understand what I'm seeing with the sharpness meter. Because I was like, there's a line on the sharpness meter, but it doesn't show much. But the line, like, where in Rise they actually just showed all of our sharpness levels at once. Here, the whole sharpness meter is the color of whatever sharpness level we're at. But the line on the meter shows when we're going to drop down to the next level.
The monster's exhausted.
Didn't have to go far to find food, did he? You just tried to sit.
You're facing me, big guy.
The tail is breakable. Not carvable, naturally, but breakable. Yeah, Curbster, the devs have actually talked about how they want this to be like a living ecosystem. Like, if you cause a stampede of small monsters, they will actually just go to a different area, and then the large monsters that prey on them will have to search them out in order to get their food. So, like, yeah, this guy didn't have to go far to get the food he wanted, but there will be instances where he would have to go farther. Also, mining out crop.
Mind if I hop on?
Alright. Gathering that was fairly quick. Guess I need to tell Bird, hey, we want that guy. Auto keep him.
I'll just hop off.
Tried to do an offset attack, but it was way too slow.
Shot trap's down and ready for you.
It's getting increasingly worse. Exercise caution.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Way over there. Okay, Bird. Take me to thing that actually matters. I'm gonna need to resupply my potions, aren't I?
There are other monsters here.
Yeah, I don't have much in the way of healing. But whatever. And here's the inclemency. I wonder, is there a pop-up camp anywhere? I don't believe so. At least not that I can see.
There are other monsters here.
Wiggly Witchy, you're still around. Yeah, we have absolutely not seen all this map has to offer, considering this map is connected to the Scarlet Forest. Like, you can walk from this map to the Scarlet Forest. Get my camera unlocked on this map. Which apparently setting it as your target on the map actually does for you. So Ray Dow, we can only be on his face or his back during a mount. I think probably doing my mount finisher on his back is better, because that's a spot that I can't reach as his face. Which means that when he's down, I can actually go for his face later on. It feels like it takes a lot longer to start sliding in this game than it did in World.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Heels inbound, you say? From like a mile away. Got it. So that looks absolutely... Yeah, we can knock that down. We just need Big Boy to get under it. We're inside the crazy mountain. That's neat. Hey, buddy, you want to get a little closer? Just a little bit? Yeah, there we go. He went too far. Okay, burst pods just get a flinch, so they're crystal bursts. Without the crystal. Okay, yeah, the explosion from my focus strike does not have to be anywhere near the monster to do damage to it. Confirmed. That is a very punishable attack. Like, it's almost ridiculous how punishable it is, considering it results in this brief knockdown when you... Okay, so Alma said she had new items, right? How do I access those? Do I have to be on my bird?
I'll ride with you.
Alma, how do I... You're here, but how... What's a grounding spell? Dissipate electricity from the area it lands.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your item box.
Ah! She put the materials she gathered in my item something. I didn't quite catch if she said box or pouch, but hang on. Please get a couple extra potions. So, what happens if I fire a grounding pod at his face right now? It dissipates the electricity. What does that accomplish? I do like that each scrape of sharpening actually restores sharpness now. We don't have to wait until we've checked our work. Okay, so grounding pod dissipates the electricity and can interrupt his big railgun attack. But I think that would only be the type of thing you would want to do, like, in an emergency. Considering that the big railgun attack gives a huge opening that is very punishable. Like, with a free focus string. So, I just noticed that since we got this gritty texture on us since we're in the middle of a sandstorm, that gritty texture got applied to the steak I was eating. I just ate a sand-covered steak. Adds that extra crunch, you know? The seasoning that all true hunters crave. I really wish my Offset Rising Slash didn't take a full year to come out. Is this an interactive? Or is it just... Nope, it's just here. I'm sorry, a falling boulder upsurge has been spotted? What? Okay, it's the Alpha Doshagma. sorry, I was still in range? I dodged twice?
Are you okay? I'll just show pack some punch.
Okay, so, we do have more healing items. That's good. We've got flash pods. And traps. We, are not very far from where we started, huh? What's this? Great thunderbugs. Got a fun little three-way brawl going on. No. We're not here for the Doshagma, we're here for the Raidao. Timer. I cannot see the Raidao's timer. So even when Bird is in auto follow mode, it does not auto dash. So holding R1 still gets you there faster. Good to know. Oh. I guess there's a limit to how much you can do before being forced to end the mount. Which I guess makes sense. World had basically the same thing. You couldn't just keep stabbing forever and... like, you didn't always get your finisher.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Look out!
So the inclemency is over, and we are now in Plent.
Go on the offensive.
Just gonna manually chase this bird so that I don't have to be stuck in freaking focus camera mode while also dealing with it. What is that? Tried to do an offset strike, it did not work. So I just got notifications from OBS. I heard them. I can't see them right now. I've kind of got a ray down in my face. Hopefully the stream is already back. Okay, good. Stream's already back. That's good. Because yeah, I looked through the options and check this out. There's a pause game option, but it's not available during online play or while in a lobby, which means it's not available in the beta. Alright, we got our Ray Down tail again. Now, where is the Ray Dow tail?
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Yeah, it dropped a whole tail. Where? I've only got this half-eaten carcass.
I'll just hop off.
I wonder what Power Axe does in this game. Maybe it makes it easier to get wounds. That would make sense. I don't see the tail marked on the map. Maybe you're limited to one Ray Dow tail per, I don't know, quest sequence thing. Where was the weak spot for that one? Herbivore just sleeping out in the open. Sonics for Ray Dow, I don't think. But Rock Burst is better than nothing. Of course, what else is better than nothing? Is Flash. I said Flash. Why is the Flash not working? These flash pods kinda suck. Dang it. He exposed the weak point for that one, but the wing was blocking me. I couldn't get closer. He's gone Scully.
I'll ride with you.
Hey, we broke a horn. Not gonna lie, I really do love just seeing Raydal just slam a monster with 1,000 damage railgun burst. Of course, that was too slow. But in this game, we don't just destroy our traps, we retrieve them. Where did I get screaming pods? Oh, he's having him a nap. Looks like we've got a wound on his tail. I don't know that I can hit specifically that. I can try. Yeah, I can. Just, good thing we've got remote detonation.
Set a trap.
Dude, you're right next to it. Should have bombed him while he was asleep. This guy does not spend a lot of time on the ground moving around. been Scully for a while. I don't like that it said he'd leave soon. Do shock traps just not work on him? I guess that makes some kind of sense, but... Just die already, bud. Seriously, only 80 damage from a large barrel ball?
Leave this to me. Heals inbound.
Like that should hit. I want him to die before he leaves. He's leaving now, isn't he? Just leaving the entire map. You better stick around, buddy. Stay on the map. He's leaving the map. You didn't get it.
Let's take a quick break.
Lame. Yeah, he was Scully for so long. And like, I don't have tranks. I don't believe there were tranks in the item box either.
I'll just hop off.
OBS, can you please stop disconnecting? Please stop disconnecting, OBS. Yeah, OBS decided to disconnect again. I wish I could say why. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let Bird auto-maneuver me to Doshagama. It doesn't seem to want to be doing that. Bird, quest target's there.
I gathered some materials too.
Yeah, it's just OBS disconnecting for reasons unknown. Right, I already used my bombs. I hate
Please don't let it spot me.
that locking onto a monster on the map also locks us into freaking focus mode. Or focus camera, rather. Oh!
Leave this to me! Heels inbound!
Thank you, remote explosions. That time I was too late. Not a fan of the ground rupture attack. I want to do a focus strike. There it is. Just noticed that there were some attack names I'm not familiar with in the top right there. Like there was one that was called like Unbridled Slash or something, and I'm wondering what the heck that is.
pop off.
Well, we got him. And we definitely did more than one Ray Dow's worth of damage over the course of this expedition.
This is a rare research opportunity. Can't let it go to waste.
So, it looks like when we move into a monster, we start off just inside it, but then as we keep moving, we get floated up to its surface, which is kind of silly. But if we don't move, we can stay inside it. But then we just rise slowly up as we move. So I'm gonna have to get used to the switch axe changes. It still feels good. I still enjoy it. I should have whipped out a hammer against Ray Dow after I cut his tail. Try and get some of them KOs. Especially considering the face is the weakest part on him. Oh, we're just still here. Okay, so replenish items at base camp. Yep, we can do all these things. Uh-huh. Where's base camp? There is one, like, there.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
One in Area 16 Northwest. Looks like maybe... Oh, the remains of a pop-up camp. So we've already got a pop-up camp destroyed. Well, I guess... Can we go to this one? No, we can't fast travel to it. I don't see any option to fast travel to it, so... Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Mind if I hop on?
Where's Bird trying to take us? What's over there? Does Bird want to take us to poop? Because that's what it looks like Bird wants to take us to. Ah, I see what it was. When I was trying to unmark the Doshaguma as my target. I accidentally marked the poop. Okay, discovered pop-up camp location. So does that mean that I could set up a camp here if this wasn't the demo? Or... Yeah, I guess that's what that means.
Always happy to take your quest.
sure got here fast.
Remove pop-up camp? No, thank you. I would rather have more. I wish there was a button I could press to just... Well, I can restock a single type of item. Is there a button I can press to restock all items? Because that would be kind of nice to have. Oh wait, it did restock my Mega Potions, so I guess it does. So, let's get more traps. Apparently we don't have nullberries, might as well. Get some more large barrel bombs. Don't see anything else in here that's a particular value. I mean, flashes, not that those helped at all. Can't help but notice there are no large barrel bomb pluses in the crafting menu. Hang on, I gotta check something real quick. Okay, just had to look at a thing on my phone. Getting messages from family, etc. So I imagine if we actually post a Raydao hunt quest, it'll stick around for the full time limit. And that'll let me get my actual kill. Problem is I need a Raydao to show up.
Always happy to take requests.
Okay, something that kind of bothers me. When the environment notifications are around on the right side of the screen, they change they change the map button to instead be
Make me feel
to hold it to dismiss the notification quickly. Oh, we can fast travel to Kunafa. Or to base camp. So we just can't fast travel. No, we can fast travel to pop-up camps. Okay, so fast travel is a thing. Yeah, anyway, the open map button becomes the dismiss notification button. And instead, you hold a different button to open the map, and you have to hold it, not just press it. It's annoying and confusing. Frame rate is less than stellar here in Kunafa. So that's not altogether unsurprising, given how towns were in Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't remember what the weather was like when I tried to fast travel before, but also, now that I'm looking at this... Okay, yeah, it's because I had the professional and not the actual pop-up camp highlighted that I couldn't fast travel. That's why. That does it. So I want to hunt a Raydao successfully before I end stream. Raydao is all I care about at this point, because I've hunted everything else. I need one to show up, and I don't know that one will until we get another inclemency. I mean, we do have some sand in the air, but not enough. So there's a place to put a pop-up camp over there, a place to put a pop-up camp over here. A dangerous area easily found by monsters. You don't say. Who knew that monsters could easily find things at an oasis in a desert?
With you?
So that's unbridled slash. Tally off. Wow, we're actually just ripping bones off. Neat.
Think the campsite will be hidden enough here?
Do I...
I gathered some materials
I have
too.
a camping kit
Check
now.
your secrets
Neat.
pouch.
Insecure. Not altogether unsurprised. Actually, yes, I am altogether unsurprised. I'm not altogether surprised. That's the thing. But this is pretty close to where Raydao nested. So this might be a good place to have a camp if what I am after is specifically hunting Raydao.
I'm gonna take a cat nap.
Always happy to take requests.
So apparently we can just walk right into this watering trough. But then we get shunted out of it if we stop while inside it.
Always happy to take requests.
So we no longer keep entire bugs in our inventory, we just take their essences. This rock sure does come back frequently.
Can't go back after riding one of these.
Okay, yep, it gets rid of the zappies on the ground. Outlander, that can't be the falling boulder upsurge in action because that's a falling grounding rock, not a falling boulder. I wonder what dispelling the zappies on the floor even does. Other than get rid of electric terrain and thus allow Pokemon in contact with the ground to be put to sleep. Because, like, for them to dedicate a whole pod type to dispelling electricity, it's gotta have some kind of function, right? My cat is ready to throw a bomb at something. So it seems drifting
I'll just hop off for now.
is only a thing when we're making turns. There's no drift to get a boost going forward, like there was in Rise. Another falling grounding rock. Wilkie gemstone, huh?
Whispers are tingling. Weather's changing.
Ooh. Weather changing is good for us. Okay, so we pet bird and then travel off screen. That's a wedge beetle.
The weather is getting increasingly worse. Exercise caution.
It sure is just a wedge beetle. I suppose this one's here exclusively to get us jump attacks. Because it doesn't seem to be for getting anywhere in particular. Also, the fact that there's an invisible ceiling here makes the animation look really silly when we're swinging in this direction. That is quite the impressive transition. Show me a Ray Dow. Show me a Ray Dow. I need one. Give unto me a Ray Dow. I don't care about your Balaharas. I don't care about your Chatacabra. There it is. There it is.
Mind if I hop on?
Okay, so I created quest. Do I need to still go back to a base camp? Post quest. Optional quest. Where is it? Meat. Shrimp. Honey. Go. Yes. Skip. That you want the Ray Dow. Begin field survey. Post and depart. So that's how we make it a quest. And now we've got probably this full timer to actually hunt the dang thing. Auto-target mode. can flinch him out of that attack with grounding pod, but it doesn't really create much of an opening, so not really much point to doing so. Yeah, I'm not surprised we can't offset slash that. Dodging downhill might force me to start sliding. Good to know. I'll have to give that a shot. Right in front of. Maybe not. Well, now, yes. Stay there. Excellent. You get past your stupid wing.
Get a load of these claws.
Dodge shoot that one. Oh, that flash worked. The one that I didn't intend to use. Back wound that I just got. Which means that tail wound is still present. There we go. Oh, come on. Why do you have to flinch? I mean, at least he took 111 damage from something. That flinch cheated me out of my focus attack. Ow.
Heels inbound.
So I kind of hate that they They brought this animation back from the Rise Swish skill. The one that you can use instead of the sword, or the axe poke. Because, like, yeah, neither one's a great attack, but the axe poke, at least you can better control where you're going. Like, you don't take a million steps forward as part of it. I just find the axe poke leaves me in more control than the take a million steps forward on the swing, the axe thing.
Looks like a natural trap. I'll just hop off.
So we know the bird can... Ah. I now know what button makes the bird glide. Yeah, the poke is around. It's just... You can't do it from standing or something. Like... The thing that replaced the poke in the Switch skills, if I press circle just from standing, it does that instead of going straight into the wild swing, which is what I'm trying to do whenever I do it. This guy is so immobile on the ground. He just doesn't... He doesn't go into traps that he doesn't make himself. Also, this heavy severing pod sounds like the type of thing to put on a tail. Oh. Oh, this is good to know about. Not so good when Big Boy's charging up a railgun at my face, though. Well, we actually got a tail.
Don't forget, you can carve materials from several parts.
Alright, let's see how Hammer feels on this guy. Dude doesn't even have to be looking at wild flash flies. That grass sure springs up fast.
Careful! That's one Fury's bow!
Did that herbivore just push me into that? Oh, come on. Why is that not an opening for the focus strike? So I just watched those raptors phase into existence. I see the bird can miss its turns. Or rather, its exits, I suppose. Well, I guess I can't complain about not getting to continue to mount from that. So we got a Drooly Flinch a little while back. That totally would have been a Clutch Claw stagger if the Clutch Claw was still in the game. Sir? Just decided to... Oh, I see what happened. His anchor point must have gone over the edge just slightly.
Here we go!
I don't know if the hammer actually has any offset effects.
Look out!
Busted a horn. Actually, it looks like one horn gets busted and the other gets slightly broken, so it's probably just one break from both of them. Hey there, Wilkinson. Yes, this is exciting. I am having a blast, honestly. Switch Axe doesn't feel as good as it did in Rise or, honestly, even World. But, like, still feels plenty good. And Hammer feels really nice. So, yeah, my two go-to weapons are both in very usable condition. Heals inbound from where? Okay, he's gone Scully. Of course, we know that means that we could still have like an hour left.
We've been given more supplies. Check your sacred's pouch.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there ended up being a second beta with a super powered arc build. Well, that was quite the flinch. Hammer definitely seems to be a much better matchup against Raydab and Switch Axe. Mainly because that face is the softest part on him, and we're getting really big damage numbers every time we hit it. So I think my strategy for Raydab going forward is cut tail off, then hammer face.
I'll just hop off.
Roar dodgeable. Oh, I see why we would want to have the ground not be charged here. His attacks that touch the ground make it, like, really explode with electricity. You just gonna hang out over there? I mean, it makes sense that a large animal would stay away from something actively hurting it, but... Love the big opening post railgun.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Not so much a fan when it decides to just not have the opening. Like, it still had an opening to attack it, but it didn't have the weak point. The free weak point is what I like. These focus strikes feel really, really good. That was close. Feels like that lobby member was reacting to what just happened in my particular hunt, even though they are not in this hunt and probably cannot see this hunt. One thing I really appreciate about Wild's hammer, unleashing your charged attacks while on the move doesn't force you into spinning bludgeon. And there we go. Ray Dow, Ray done.
We're getting paid well for that one.
At Outlander, I got multiple stuns during that hunt. So, stunning absolutely still exists. Also, nice Ray Dow bolt gem. So yeah, I am willing to say Wild's hammer feels really, really good. Like, really good. I do kind of miss how in Iceborne we could follow up the Super Pound here with the clutch onto the face and spinning hammer into it thing, because that just felt amazing. Excuse me? Do you see those rewards? Did I just get like 3 gems and 2 plates? They would be in my item box, apparently. Let's just go check the item box. Outlander, I don't believe we can craft anything in this demo.
Always happy
For sure.
Can I? Yeah, if I check sell items or check /sell. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I got 3 gems and 3 plates. My bad. Excuse me? I think I just used up my luck for this entire game. 'Cause, yeah. That's some spicy drops. Yeah, it is a shame none of it'll transfer to the full game, because I got 4 gems and 1 plate from a single raid Dow. But I suppose that's as good a place as any to call this a stream. So thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. I will be back on a day, Probably not tomorrow, unfortunately, but I think Thursday the demo is... Yeah, Thursday the beta's down until too late for me to stream. So I guess I'll be back on Thursday for some Pokemon. And then back on Friday for some Monster Hunter Wilds PC beta. So thanks for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will see you then, friends.